All right, guys, welcome to webisode 2 of Ballistic Beer. Today we'll be shooting the Ruger 1022 and Federal 36 grain hollow points into the Ballistic Beer. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, if you watched the last video, you already know the routine. This is part 2 of that series. We decided to go with the 22 long rifle because how can you make any shooting series and not include the 22 long rifle? We're going to shoot it into the row of Ballistic Beer. It's going to be fired from the Ruger 1022 here. I chose a rifle instead of the pistol just to get a little extra velocity out of the 36 grain hollow point that we're going to be shooting. Now it is listed at 1,260 feet per second at the muzzle. I haven't shot it over the chronograph, so don't know what I'm getting out of this actual rifle. But how many cans do you guys think we're going to penetrate today? Doesn't have to be a pass-through. Just how many cans will the bullet penetrate? Let's find out. Alright guys, here I am set up the same distance I was in the previous video, 10 feet away from the Ballistic Beer. That'll be the range that I do all these videos in. I think I mentioned that in the first video, but not sure. I'm always going to place my guess as to what's going to happen before I make the shot. So, and I'll be learning as I go along, just like you guys. But I'm going to guess that this is going to penetrate 2 beers. I wrestled back and forth between 2 and 3, but I'm going to stick with 2. Here we go. And I am beer soaked. The 22 packed a pretty good punch. All right, let's check it out and see what happened. Alright guys, I can reconstruct it here the way the cans are set up before I shot them. We've got the cans marked so we know where each one goes. Remember in the first video we made the mistake of not knowing where to put the cans back because the 44 Magnum just blew them everywhere. But we've got them marked this time so we know where the bullet path went. Alright, cans number 1 and 2 were blown up pretty bad. Third can still hit pretty hard. Clean through the 4th can. 5th can, not as much damage, but again, clean through it. 6th can is not punctured. So if you guessed 5 cans, you guessed correctly. The 6th can does have a dimple on it, and I see the bullet laying here. And that little Federal hollow point has mushroomed up just as pretty as can be. I'll get some close-ups of that. But guys, so I was way off on my guess. I underestimated the little 22 hollow point. I was thinking it might blow up and fragment and come apart, but I was wrong. And you know, as unscientific as this is, you know, we get to learn a thing or two along the way, or at least I do. And I tell you what, guys, give me a thumbs up down below if you like redneck science. All right, guys, this little bullet here mushroomed up just as pretty as can be. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but get a measurement on it here. Looks like it came up to about 295 thousandths or so, which is pretty good expansion for a 22. Let's get a weight on it. Supposedly a 36 grain bullet to start with, and now we are at 24.5 grains. So shed a little weight as it penetrated those cans, but that's to be expected. Performed above my expectations. We'll talk at you again soon, guys. Thanks for watching.